Okay, hello. Welcome back, everybody, to Boomeadow Plays. Just gonna fix things. I've moved. Unfortunately, I messed around with my stuff, and it's all a bit messy. Realizing that I just have a sheer mess behind me. Normally, I kind of keep on top of this, but gotta make sure all my little boos and everything are okay. Move that headset so you guys can all see me. That would be great. Otherwise, hi guys, how are you all? It's great to have you here. We are back playing Stray Gods today. Took a week off last week because I was meeting up with my parents, so unfortunately had to give the stream a miss last week, but I am excited to jump back in. So, let's see how much I remember. Now, I do remember. Okay, so we're back in. We're at the club. Need to talk to some gods. Following, I believe, the murder of one of the muses, or the last muse, should I say. Thus making us, Grace, the last muse, voiced by the wonderful Laura Bailey. So, I believe we've already talked to Apollo. So we're at a club. We're trying to... The collective of gods has given us a set amount of time, basically, to try and find out what happened. Trying to make sure I'm actually in shot. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? There we go. So, yes, so we've been given by the collective of gods, can't remember what the collective is called, but we are back and we are trying to get to the bottom of the murder so, you know, they don't just completely annihilate me. So let's talk to Apollo. Actually, do we want to talk to Apollo first? You know what? I want to talk to Eros. I'm enjoying his fit. He does look a bit like a... the mesh, the leather, it's a whole moment.
Hey, you're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though.
I'm trying to remember
Excuse me.
Eros.
Name's Eros, god of sex.
You know what? How do you know Aphrodite?
Right?
Now, because
I
Greek
only met her the once.
mythology...
Sure, she's my
yeah, I was
mother.
about to say Eros
You know how
is
it is.
Aphrodite's son.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather.
They tend to
None
be
of us
slightly
are
all
actually
related, so... Well,
We just
okay.
Played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
No, there is...
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Don't get... Why are you so
Desire,
flustered by that?
really. Sensuality. Attraction.
I do like
Why?
what he's wearing.
We're
Like the
expecting a
gold
chubby
chest
little
piece,
flying
that's
baby
pretty
with a
cool.
bow and arrow.
I wasn't...
I actually preferred Cupid, but Han had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry?
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
Well, that's exactly it. Through the mythology, Aphrodite is your mother, or what are you doing here? Because or should we just go straight? Yeah, Eros in actual mythology, because this is obviously a retelling of mythology, so they may be a little all over the shop with how it all works. But yes, Aphrodite is atypically the mother of Eros, and Eros is usually depicted as the atypical Cupid character. If I remember correctly, he gets together with Psyche. So, and Aphrodite puts Psyche through hell just to be with him. So, she's very protective of her son.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Well, I suppose Hello, Kevy. It's you, me, and Crumbs, man. So, what are you doing here, Eros, if that's the
We got a
case?
sex at a club. Looking for someone?
In a mesh shirt and a leather
Once I might
harness?
have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all
This
these
is the bit that
people?
I don't understand, yeah. Historically, he actually has a
Anticipation, the
wife.
connections, they bounce off each other.
But I can understand why he's
It's
a bit of a voyeur. I can understand that. Obviously, this game might have... Should we go with you enjoy that or sounds like fun? Like, how saucy do we want to be? I spent the last time we played a bit suspicious of everyone. You know what? We'll go with sounds like fun.
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love.
He's got such sad,
Now-
tragic, sad boy
Now I inspire
eyes.
sex.
He looks
Not the same
jaded,
thing.
and I don't blame him in
It's just
the
as well.
current situation
You
of the
should
world
find
with love.
true
Let's
love
be
the hard
honest.
way. You'll value it more.
Is
You seem
everything
a little
okay?
distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it
Yeah,
is. Sure.
and Aphrodite put her through
obvious, huh?
absolute hell.
It is.
That resulted
I don't
in
know.
Psyche's
That's hard to
unaliving,
do.
I believe. So, but
just-
then she was
Nope.
brought back, basically. And so Psyche, so Eros has wings. Obviously, everybody expects Eros to look like the baby Cupid, like the Cupid wings and all that kind of stuff. But Psyche ended up with butterfly wings. So it's kind of that whole... It's really lovely how they kind of play off of each other with that. You can talk to me. I don't want to pry. Bad day. Any suggestions with how we should go with this one, people? Or should we be like bad day? Or you can talk to me. Should we try to evoke some friendships within the gods? Because let's be honest, we need all the help we can get. Because it could go either way with the way that they tend to be doing this storytelling.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate
Make some friends. We'll make friends.
Maybe some other time.
Ooh. So, leads us
Here's
to...
the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Woo!
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Okay. Well, because I picked blue at the start of the game, I also realized this. Can I pick the... I don't think I actually have... I think I picked green. So I think I don't have enough blue energy, essentially, to be able to pick the blue answers. And this is one thing that's been really frustrating me with the last one, is I actually like a lot of the blue answers, but because I picked green, I can't pick that.
She's that scary, huh?
It's not that I'm scared of her. Well, maybe a little.
I
haven't
mean,
been
Dread...
around long,
I mean,
but
the
once you
mythos does call her Dread
you'll learn that
Persephone
idle
in
grudges are forever.
the
I don't know
text.
Persephone well, but considering what I do know, I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
hope I can make it up to you someday.
It is okay, Eros.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Oh, that saucy voice. Hermes or Pan? Who would we like to talk to next? Apollo, Hermes, or Pan? I'm not 100% ready. I don't think I'm 100% ready to talk to... Hermes crashed us at our house. Pan was there not long after, and Apollo. None of them are great choices. We'll go Hermes. All of them are slightly frustrating to me.
Oh, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're
what's
not
your
much
story?
like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track.
Yeah, they seem very
So,
young.
I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick.
I don't like that
Can you imagine me
insinuation.
in charge?
Why would you, considering you're the messenger of the gods, why are you listening? Yeah, that's usually the case.
Why not? Maybe you can shake some dust off the other idols.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of dust.
Maybe they need
You're
to
right
change.
about that.
With
I
the
don't
change
think
with the
Athena
world.
would let me clean anything anyway.
I do
She
like
won't
the
even let me
club
touch her spear.
colouring, and I wonder if there's some symbology behind the club colouring, especially in this particular chat dialogue. How'd
You've
you
only
become
been
an
an
idol?
idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died.
I got the
We were
impression that
friends,
they
and
had
I was
to
having
be.
trouble at home and he helped me out. I miss him.
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
Okay.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
How did you
How did you
get
word?
word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
But why? Should we ask questions? More questions? Sounds grim. Did you take the body?
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you
Interesting.
imagine the questions? I don't know how he hides so well as it is.
But then, did they just know, or Athena told them to? Like,
This is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the
well,
apartment,
not only that, you get like
it
little.
seemed like you knew her.
Obviously,
Oh,
you got
no,
impressions.
I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice, though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
She
It
didn't like
sounds
the
as
others?
if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
Well, if they're being held in an archaic pattern by Athena.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Okay. Is she that
Persephone
bad?
really that bad?
I don't
Why
think
did the idols
Persephone-
put up with her?
This is
We're
the
like
thing.
family,
I don't know
and
if
Persephone is that
would
really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite.
really mean aunt. Let's see.
Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list.
Not
It's a thing.
atypically going with the idea that we know
Okay,
of
okay,
Persephone,
forget
but
I
okay.
asked.
Whew! Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
Unless it's just her current incarnation's
around?
general attitude.
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Talk to Pan, because why not?
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me.
I do love the fact that he
You'll
has the
own
goat eyes.
Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
He's been
Paul
helpful.
keeps saying he'll make everything worse, but he's been helpful.
That is his way, to be helpful. Until you turn into a tree.
I don't know what that means.
Let us hope you never do.
I'm
What are you
guessing it's
doing
a
here?
total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you
I don't know if I
assume
100% trust Pan yet.
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
So they are setting up that Persephone is very different.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
At least we're being honest.
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of
No,
scoundrel?
not necessarily. Do we go the heart option? You know what? Flirty, why
Hoping,
not?
maybe.
You don't say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace, I knew there was a reason I liked you.
I mean, keeping him on my side is probably not a bad idea.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
What if
I
ask
asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no, not my one true weakness.
I'm gonna try
I
and
could
go
also
with the green
flatter
options
you,
now when they
tell
come
you how
up.
shiny your horns are.
All right, all right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll take you to Persephone.
Nice.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
Talk to Apollo. Oh,
I thought this would be easier.
he's got
But
his
it's as if
songs on.
Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
I can't. Okay, so if we're taking into consideration,
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
if we're taking into
Never.
consideration that these
I'm sure
idols
Persephone only
obviously
set
are
the
not
membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I
atypically
would
following
use
the
it.
old
Don't
Greek
you ever have
myths,
fun?
this
No
Apollo
drinking or
might be
dancing in
significantly different than the one
Apollo
from
land?
mythology. So
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
he's a lot more of a tragic figure in this. You know
I'm
what?
a muse now. I can keep you company.
Nothing would make me happier. But you do.
I'm
have a
gonna
predicament
take
to
the
solve
romancing
first.
options every time, just to see what happens.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know exactly?
What would I? Why is
I
everyone
thought she was
scared
just
of
mad
her?
at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone's angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge.
Okay,
A
so
thousand
what
years could
happened?
pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, Lord
Oh,
of the
we are
underworld,
going with that
kidnapped a young
mythos.
sweet goddess and made her his wife.
That sweet young goddess was Persephone.
Yeah, we're going with that
Her
mythos,
mother,
which
Demeter,
is
was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice,
not
rendering it
necessarily
barren and fertile.
atypically correct.
Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
A vast majority of mortals tell it, but if you actually look back in Persephone's mythos, it extends even further back than that. Her mythos, within reason, and I know that Overly Sarcastic Productions on YouTube does a really wonderful in-depth dive into Persephone's origins, but she actually precedes Hades. Her story potentially precedes Hades, so it's very interesting. But the common mythos is all actually, I believe, taken from one painting.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed.
Oh,
That
why are we doing that?
quieted
Because
things.
Because
At
this
least
is
until
the
Persephone killed
yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about this turning of the mythos, because Hades and Persephone, at least canonically, have one of the most particularly in the Greek mythos, they actually have one of the better marriages. So the fact that whoa,
As I understand it, Hades was not kind.
why is that the way that we're going?
I'd like
with
to
it?
say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but
I'm not sure why we're going with it, but
Persephone was
it's a
punished for
choice.
the underworld taken from her. And we all stood by and let it happen. She has
It's a
never forgiven us.
Choice, but I suppose it makes for an edgier
can't blame her.
character.
Have the
But yeah.
idols changed much, you think, since those days?
Well, you know the saying.
If we're going to go with this, we'll
the more
react
things change,
to it like
the more
this
they stay
world's
the same.
canon is canon.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been... I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. But back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. No, of course.
Yeah,
I
I'm
look
just
back
going to
and
have to
think
roll
we
with
should
it
have
and
seen
take it as
coming.
canon that
Oh,
this
the
is the
benefit
canon
of
that they're going
hindsight.
with for this
Why
particular
didn't
version
you
of
see
the
it
world.
coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the new world, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased.
Okay,
She started a cult, became a crime boss.
fair.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
Do
You're
not believe.
coming with me?
Ooh.
But I thought
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
we'll see, I guess.
Talk to Persephone. I guess now is the time. Oh, we have a... I do like the power pose we've got for her.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I.
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace.
Oh, she is tall.
To wait until
Very
your guilt
tall.
was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited.
You run a club,
What?
lady.
Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
What is
What is your problem with me exactly? You've had it in for me the moment
Yeah,
you saw
I didn't
me.
do anything.
My problem? My problem is that I'm
So
filled
ask
with
them.
questions, Grace.
That's all I
Filled
can
to the
say.
brim.
Ask them.
Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she
The
agreed
fact
to
that
hand
I
over
seemed
her
really
eidolon?
oblivious.
Persephone, this isn't...
That's my problem, Grace. With you. And you can't make it go away.
Okay. Calliope
You
lived
knew
at your
Calliope.
apartment.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
You're just as much of
Prove
a
you
suspect.
didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Oh. Are we going to have a singing challenge? Yes. Because this is a musical, of course.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
I'm not sure with the stylistic choice I've gone with Persephone.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here.
Great voice though.
I sure ain't in the mood to make
Like
new
this song.
friends. Go home, little girl.
I also don't like...
The shadows drawing near.
Well, I suppose it is a respect thing, or a lack of respect thing, that she's calling me little girl. I really don't like it when people do that to infantilize grown-ass
See
women.
how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds.
Hopefully.
You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing.
I tried to placate.
What a find. I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off
Placate
her wings.
as opposed
Maybe
to
you don't know
not fight.
who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Keep playing to the audience.
Well, I don't know anyone, I'm new.
I am.
You, what's your name? What do you do? That's the thing with the front row. You're part of the show.
How keen a stand-up routine, knee-deep in a grave.
I don't want to placate and go,
Works
I
the
don't want to fight.
crowd, wrapped in a shroud, a corpse in a cave. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I idea what you're dealing with, child.
I don't do well with threats.
Surprise, surprise. Coins on your eyes.
Nice reference to Sharon.
Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen
You don't scare me.
of the dead.
I am gonna go. You don't scare
Come
me
on,
at
my
this
queen
point.
pea, I'm alive. You got a real life muse in this basement dive. You could use a boost. Should I play a gig? Hey, word of mouth works, P. It'll be big.
Take care, you're poking a bear.
I love the fact that you think you can intimidate me.
You're no threat, you're already dead.
We having fun yet? Yeah, I can't complain. Sorry, Seth, were you talking about yourself again?
Time to put an end to the sham. Seems like you want to see firsthand who I really am.
You're lost, Persephone.
And go for the empathy.
What are you trying to prove? And to whom? You ate a bad seed. That's not on me.
She lost a friend. That's the other thing. Hurt people hurt people.
Change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who.
Yeah, and you
kidnapped
take-
and crushed all my dreams till amuse. I just want Calliope back.
I'm gonna let her win because
You overcame so much on your own. You should be praised. I'm done throwing stones. Please believe me. Do you see me bowing down to you, my queen?
showing some empathy because she is still working through it, I believe.
You wanted blood, well, there's no more to bleed. Your queen's above that. Now I get that. But can you help, Persephone? Help a lost.
See, because they've taken Persephone so far away from her original kind of myth per se, we're assuming that she still helps lost, wayward souls.
Well,
Eros seems to think
you
I did
won.
well.
So it appears. If what you told the chorus is true, why do you think Calliope came
But
to you
somehow
that
doing
night?
that was the right choice. I have no
honestly
idea.
don't know. I'm not even sure how she knew where I lived. She must have followed me.
I see. All right, Grace. Come with me.
Somehow I think I got Persephone on side. Is that... Why would you show Apollo
Calliope
though at
came to me
last?
years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
So
long
you
did
must
you
know
know
better
her?
than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years.
I do
After I
like
heard
her
the news,
overcoat though. I will say
I went
that
to the
about
apartment
Persephone's
and
look. I
turned
do
it
love her
upside
overcoat.
down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
I don't know. That sounds suspicious.
I hoped I could find evidence, something that made sense. But no. There was
It's all
only
too and that's the
I
point.
made
It's too
sense.
convenient.
at the time. But now that I've seen how clever you are, I'm beginning to wonder if Calliope didn't choose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
Question is
One
who?
of us.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was
And
difficult
yet you
enough to
think it
believe
was
you
me.
had it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Well, she was, because she was already...
Wait.
I
Did you
don't think
say
we should tell
magic?
Athena,
You can battle me
but I
through
might not get a
song in
choice. That
world
might
of
end
your
up being the
own
only
creation.
option.
And yet magic is beyond belief?
Sure, I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power.
Okay.
Hecate's domain.
Oh, we like
And it was of
Hecate.
no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope,
Did Calliope have
enemies?
any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have.
Well, all of them have suggested that she was a troublemaker, so... Or at least she'd
What?
been branded a
What am
troublemaker.
I missing?
Well, Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Argumentative?
Not
What do
that
they
you
mean
or
by
I know of,
argumentative?
but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Was it a case of just sticking up for herself?
What
Could have
about
think-
Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well,
Yes, Athena follows
has
the
one
rules.
goal, and one goal only, to protect the idols. And that included Calliope.
Unless Calliope had become a
Eventually
threat
drive
to
us
the
all mad
idols.
with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this
The
isn't...
one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. What
Running
about
out of
Pan?
options.
He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
Yeah, I wonder what
He
it is
has
too.
one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to
Okay.
do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
We're going to go with this won't help
Please,
Calliope. We're going to
both
go with
of
the green
you.
options.
None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
This is fair.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded
I
by
really like
fire,
Persephone's
one
singing
matched
voice.
in you strike that consumed you.
nice artwork.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone
Go
seems
the green
to
option.
betray you.
Stop this. Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge our muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead
Ah.
and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to
Of
a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I bent
I
before
am
I
trapped.
snapped.
This is
Persephone actually continued that.
enough! This helps no one!
There he is, God of the Sun. Aren't you a queen with all that that means? Stop looking.
She
for
continued
the
that fight.
These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
And that's the problem, Persephone.
Abandoned us.
Follow him or stay.
I still need answers from Persephone, unfortunately. Let Apollo go to just... Let
Now
Apollo
that
go
Apollo
to...
isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get some.
Unfortunately, yes, I still needed answers from Persephone. I wasn't happy. Was all that necessary? Like,
Was all that really necessary? His
She
reaction
did
wasn't
provoke
great,
him.
but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed.
and...
Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
Ooh, options.
You
want to help
decided to
me?
help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Love option, we're gonna take it.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Going home and sitting down doing nothing is probably not the greatest of ideas. I threw my lot in with Persephone. I got an achievement. Heartbreaker.
Hey, Freddy.
No harm in checking out your options.
Have you been waiting?
And
up
I
this whole
finished Act
time?
1.
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? I was so worried after you left, and... well, I also felt like crap. You were right to be mad. I said I'd support you as your friend, and I didn't. I don't know why I acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world without me.
We'll never
I'll
leave
never
you
leave you
behind.
behind, Freddie. You know that, right?
I'm
Friends
still ready
options.
and willing to be your high priestess, if that's what it takes.
If you could just help me get through this next week, that'd be plenty.
Deal. Why don't you start by telling me what happened tonight? Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
You are correct, Freddie. That is a little on the nose.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
She has her
She has her
reasons.
reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You'll figure your way out of it. You're still you.
I am still me. That's true.
So what are your options? You need to go
Being
back to Persephone
empathetic
at
doesn't
some
mean
point?
becoming somebody's
I could go
doormat,
back to
but
Apollo's as well.
being
Make sure he's not
empathetic
sore
also
about what happened.
means you understand why
Oh,
people
and,
do what they
uh,
do, while
there's
not
this.
excusing their behavior.
Pan left a card. Says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
I just
I just
spoke
spoke
to
to
him.
him at the Underworld. If he wanted something, why didn't he just talk to me there?
Because he's creepy and wants to get you alone.
Still not.
no, that's weird.
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse! Oh, the embodiment of inspiration! Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
We'll go talk to Pan. That's what I'm worried about. Why didn't he tell me about it in the club? That's the question. That's the bit that makes me super suspicious.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
I just. What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Well, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't
True.
know. 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know
That's
there were
fair.
that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or
Our Lady Hecate provides glamour.
Yeah, I was about to say,
that
it's
allows
definitely
certain
got
things
something to do with
go
Hecate.
unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect.
That's fair.
It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
Do most idols live here?
I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the week.
Right. Good point.
Good point.
I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first
Rude.
time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
You asked me to meet you
Yeah.
here?
I did. As I recall, you owe me a favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so kind.
Fine. But just so you know, I'm not doing anything that's against the rules. I already have one trial coming.
Grace, baby, Boobala. Have I ever led you astray?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires.
If you didn't have the smarmy way of talking,
I'll give you a key
I would
to
be more
reach the
inclined.
reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest.
Oh no,
What do you
who's
say?
in the reliquary though?
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years.
Are we talking like the shield
Books
of
mainly.
I,
We store them
Agos,
in
I
a
think?
faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands
Books.
on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself.
So
Right,
Athena
they'll
has
boast of so much
decreed.
amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge?
Athena has
I'm not
decreed
leader of the
not to
cause.
use them, and so you want me to break Athena's rules to get it for you.
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This,
Why?
as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
So that's it?
That's it.
Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh,
Oh,
you
the
say
way
that.
You talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
You say
it's just
that.
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly, and with open arms.
You're saying you can talk me into anything?
Got to take the love option.
Anything you
Just
would
because,
enter into
you know,
willingly and with eyes wide open.
Just
which
because I like
covers
exploring all my options,
a
and
great
it's
deal.
interesting to see where they go.
That's surprisingly ethical of you, Pam.
I find consent wildly attractive, Grace.
I do like Pan's voice actor though. That smooth, deep note, love it. Love it.
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours.
Iffy, but again, we're
If anyone
taking
can help
the
you,
mythos
it
of
is
this
she.
world as independent.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
If
Okay.
these relics are off limits,
Excuse
mean
me
they're
for all the
dangerous?
yawning.
Some. But I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
but what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes
This
to
is
cross.
at least correct. Hecate is pretty
I'll
badass
think
in
about
all
it.
the incarnations we've seen
No
of her.
promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless.
Asterion.
I'll send a
Asterion.
package to your domicile that contains
Why does
directions and the
Asterion-
key you'll
I'm
need
trying to
reach
think-
the reliquary.
I'm trying to
Said no
think.
promises.
Is
Well,
Asterion
if you decide to go, Grace, you'll
the
still
Minotaur
need
of
all those
Crete?
things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
I'm worried that Asterion is the Minotaur of Crete. If I can't remember though. I'm a little rusty on my lore. I would like to go to the reliquary. There we go. Took me a bit to get it to click it. Oh dear.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
Hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
Well, I took Freddy with me.
That's how
So I
Pan
was
described
told.
it. He said it was a, what's the word? A reliquary?
That is where relics are kept, like magic items, like when we played D&D.
This is nothing like D&D.
Well, I don't know about you,
Ha,
Grace, but if a
love
dragon
that
came
in
flying out of that
joke.
mist, I would not be the least bit surprised.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
You know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real
Thought
name.
so.
You know, big bull
Yeah.
lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not
That's what I
surprised?
thought. Oh dear. I don't believe he's dangerous. At least not 100%
This
canonically.
Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Not
Yeah.
so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to
Yeah.
stop eating all his girlfriends? Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
I was about to say. Okay, tell me about Hecate.
Do you know
just
anything about this
because I like
Hecate?
information.
It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Oh.
But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone,
Yeah.
off in her little corner of the underworld.
Yeah, she's
That's
also
what it
like
could
the
be.
goddess of
Oh, that's so
crossroads
cool.
and stuff like this.
I
So
bet knowledge
she's
is
very, very
important to
interesting.
her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Got to take the love
I'm so
option.
glad I brought you, Freddy. I wouldn't know the first thing about any of this.
Nah. Well, I hope it's actually helpful to tell you these things.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because it could all be wrong. I would have never pegged Apollo for a surfer dude with confidence issues.
I don't know if he has
good
confidence
point.
issues. I wonder how much of it's being put on.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
Depends what it entails. So my special... I picked green, so we're going to try and go green.
Meddle in love lives? Sweet Talk, the goddess of witchcraft? Freddy, who are you dealing with?
The master meddler and sweet talker.
Damn straight.
Look forward to seeing you in operation. There's no way at all this could go poorly.
Not at all. That tower is really interestingly made too. The really narrow base with the big tower on top of it. Ooh, like the hair at least. At least initially. Oh, she big though. Big lady.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
Why is it?
I'm
Let me in.
really sorry if we startled you. My name is Grace. We've never met before, but, I'm the new muse.
And I'm Freddie.
I'm gonna try and get on top
Big
of
fan.
the microphone
If I
thing.
broke a rule, I
We'll
apologize.
see if I can get it plugged in
Pan
for
didn't
next
mention
time.
anything about that, I'm afraid.
You are Grace?
Hi, Hecate. How are you? Oh, you're coming down to our size. You're so cool. She's cool.
Calliope
I
is
love
dead.
the look of her.
Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Nobody told you?
Nobody told you the news? That's rude.
I do not need to be told. It has been written, and thus I know.
I
Has
know,
it
but it's
also
still
been written
polite.
he murdered Calliope?
Murder? No, Calliope dies in a vehicle crash in your arms. It is written.
That's not what happened.
Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months
That
later,
is
there
not what
an
happened, Hecate.
Automobile
I think I've
accident
figured out
and
how we can
an
get Hecate
accident?
on our side.
That's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
They're
Seems
wrong
so.
about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
That is impossible.
I don't
No,
know what to tell
improbable,
you.
not
You will
impossible.
explain. We will both sit and you will explain. There will be tea.
Yes. Thank you.
Curious.
Oh,
It is
I
clear
love
something
the
unanticipated has occurred,
labyrinth.
something
The labyrinth symbol on the
outside
floor,
own
that's so
fate.
cool. Just a little bit.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
No, we
That
don't. We
is
have
unfortunate.
like a week.
If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Oh, he big? Is he big? Or is he just heavy?
Oh,
He's
are we
so
doing guests?
cute! Look
is
at
that
his
a
little
thing?
face!
I didn't know.
Wow, okay. Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace.
He's
she
so
is our
cute.
muse
Look
from
at
the
his
line
little
of Calliope, and it
face.
is she who asked for you.
Can we talk?
Hi there. Can we talk? Somewhere in private?
Talk? What, you and me? Why? What about?
Oh,
You know, about a delicate matter that maybe you needed help with?
Oh, nope. No, no idea what you're talking about. No delegates here.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
interesting.
It is written.
Yes,
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
More likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back
This might be
inside.
my Xbox struggling
Do
to
you have
keep
another
up too.
plan?
I will admit that.
I don't know
use
if
my
my
mouse.
powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number. Do you think this one could be... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh,
Hello.
oh, you still here? I had to run the entire. Oh, that's a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't
front
mean
of
to send you away,
Kate,
alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Why not in front of her?
Why couldn't you... Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Oh,
this is so great.
is that
I
because
love
they're
this.
together?
I
That's
heard
so
what
cute.
you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her.
Oh, this
Please
is
help me tell her.
adorable. Why?
Do you really call
Kate?
Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's so cute.
Well, she had to make up a magic disguise, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
And you suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
He's. I actually really like this. You're in love with Hecate.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
I don't see a
Mate,
problem with this.
Kate is... She's just the best. Like, she knows everything and she always smells so good. She's so nice to me and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. I want to try. Won't you help me?
I'm happy to help you, Asterion. Why not talk to Hecate? Why not
Have you
just tell her?
tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every
Aww.
time I end up knocking over a table or killing a cat or talking about how sometimes meat has
Killing
that
her-
texture I
excuse-
don't like.
Killed her cat?
Wait.
Oh, no.
Oh,
cat.
yeah, I was about to
I
say,
panicked.
what?
I'm just not good at words. Right? Really not good.
Well, that's certainly going to do something. I don't know what. I have to ask it. I hope it doesn't come across as demeaning.
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
No, I can't. I can't believe you ate anyone.
Except Theseus. But
Except-
he was a bellend.
That is what I have heard.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
The muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. Please,
You know
please
what?
say
I'm
you'll
here
help
for
me.
this. I'm willing to help him. Although, what if she turns you
Hecate
down?
might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. Just once. I'd like to be able to ask her, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you. No matter what she says. I promise.
Okay. What will you do in
I do
in
this
return?
and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear. She's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But
Yet another
she
link
never
back
made
to
me
Athena. But I feel
Maybe
like
she never
it's
thought
too.
anyone would ask.
I feel like
But
it's
I'll
too
tell you,
obvious that it's
Even if
Athena.
Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell
But
you.
it might be. Depends
I
on
do
how
this first.
easy we're going with the
If
storytelling.
you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
I got this.
Okay. I have an idea.
You do? Well, you do?
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
Grace always has the best ideas.
Are we going to go into a song piece?
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
I'm
Good.
not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest.
You can do it.
Oh.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But
Very
I
cute.
feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you
Kinda
put
cute.
a hex on me. You didn't
Oh.
do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically, just that
God, try complimenting
metaphorically.
her.
Shit, can someone help me?
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
This is very cute.
Hecate, with you there's so much to love. Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Oh God,
Don't
he's
say that.
Okay, hold on.
Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
oh dear God, this
Okay.
this is a little
to me, you know you in rapture
Ooh, good word.
is your pallid skin. Your lips are so thin. Your love of books.
God, he is
Staring
so awkward.
I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're in love with me? You couldn't
I like
possibly.
Hecate's voice too.
Really? Oh, you're doing great. Give it another go.
You've cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh Katie, it's just you and me. Katie, yeah, that's what
Keep
I've
charming her.
always
That was a good
called
choice.
you. It sounds juvenile, but that name makes me smile. I've always wanted to tell you. Anyways, as friends, I'm only a fraction of what I can be. I mean, I'll still make you tea, but don't you want more than tea?
Is this what you truly wish to do? This love could easily fall through.
Oh, I
Imagine
like
if
this
we
song though.
ceased to
I mean,
be.
admittedly, it was a bit cringy to begin with,
It's a
but we got there.
possibility. Don't you see? Oh god, he's looking pretty bad.
Hecate, it could be this spell on me has blinded my eyes from what you can see. If there's even the smallest possibility,
I do like the
of
fact that this is
losing
the
you
Discord.
somehow, I'll take it back now.
Freddie, help
I'm finished. Could someone please rescue me?
Freddie, you gotta step in.
Me?
Yeah, you're just as qualified as I am. Hecate, I'd say he's really put himself out there.
Oh, that was a
Now he
nice
cannot
note.
undo. It's a brave thing to do. Wish I had his daring. Well, I'm saying that I've missed out before. Last chances rushed out that exit door. I could never
Voice
let
flip.
my heart be heard. And it's
What the heck,
withering.
Desmond?
Now I'm reconsidering. I'm tempted, but what you're all telling me is nothing will go wrong, for it's destiny. Have you truly considered this carefully? Black magic takes a toll, and if you lose control,
I
the
like that
cost is
powerful
paid by
note hole.
reality. Is my heart worth everything going amiss? I cannot protect you from the dark abyss. So don't dismiss, just resist.
You think that I don't know the darkness inside of me? You know the stars, but do you remember your history? I love the person I have become. You changed me. Come
They're very
with
cute
me.
together.
Come with me. Come with me.
You deserve a love story.
Come with me.
Let them have a love story. There aren't. Unfortunately, there aren't enough love stories in the
Asterion.
Greek mythos, so let it.
It seems you've cast a spell on me.
You will not regret this.
Not yet. It is written. You've cast a spell on me. To think
Nice
I
harmony.
shall have my own story. You've cast a spell on me. And we shall write it together. You've cast a spell on me. A tale of romance and glory. You've cast a spell on me. But do we have enough leather? You've cast a spell on me.
Do I want to know the reference there? What are you suggesting, Hecate? Chances are, if
Wow.
they work together.
That was diverting. You felt this way the entire time, Asterion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, you know, half a man.
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
I
Wasn't it
don't
written?
get it. Didn't you know this would happen? Wasn't it written?
Of course it was. It was also written that I would be unaware of Asterion's feelings until he spoke them to me.
But you knew that.
I follow the rules. It is written.
Basically, she's saying, I had meta knowledge, but I wasn't going to metagame the story.
I'm glad to see someone happy, finally.
I like that for
would
her.
be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
Wow, look at you. Living the wildlife.
Come,
Nice.
Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
Oh my.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
How long are we supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise. So, what'd I tell you?
Whew! You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Nice. Oh, I bet.
Oh, I'll bet she did.
Yeah, well, Kate wants us to talk about our feelings more. And there, of course, was tea. Right, so I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Interesting.
Well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow. Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
How do you know nothing was taken?
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows
I know that
everything
this is
in
lagging
the
a little bit.
right
I'm
down
going to
to
play
the
it through
last
until we get to
She's been looking, but she
the
can't
next
figure if anything was touched.
point.
It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Wait.
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No? If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt. bleeding
Interesting.
bad, but I don't know why. Wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what?
Medusa? Medusa.
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
What was
Why was
Medusa
Medusa
doing
here?
here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked. She never got into the reliquary, though. She was just out here in the fog.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
Yeah, not if you were chasing.
How could
How was
Calliope have been wounded?
It couldn't have been Medusa, like I said. She never got close.
But Calliope was wounded inside the reliquary?
That's where the blood was. We don't have anything that would attack anyone, though.
So someone else. But they did it
Okay.
inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
There is a possibility of ghosts, Melanoe,
Athena
and
knows
things
what
like
happened
this.
here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's not the chatty type, you know. He came in all quiet.
Yet
and
another
cool,
link to
wanted know
Athena.
who was here that night and
I'm
what
trying to
Calliope
figure out,
did.
and this is where
He
the
swore
overthinking
Kate
is
to
coming
silence.
in,
Not me,
is
though.
Athena knows a
But she's not
lot
the
of
smartest.
stuff, but is it the too obvious choice, or are they keeping the storytelling simple?
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. Set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Interesting.
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Oh, normally nobody does that.
Calliope did. Someone else could have.
True.
But the alarms are just to protect all the books and relics. That's it. Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
What kind of relics are there?
relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
You have the Golden Fleece, the Shield of Zeus, the Sword of Damocles. Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
I love Freddie getting excited over that. That's cool.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
We know Medusa was here. She might even have been involved.
Well, she's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? Maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does
Weird.
seem suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
So, sounds like we're
Yeah,
going to have to
your
talk to
friend.
Medusa.
I'm just thinking about Calliope. What happened to her here? Whatever she was trying to do, she probably didn't succeed. She ran from here, dying, maybe straight to our apartment.
Because you were her last hope.
What if she hadn't made it? She must have known.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
Hopefully.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Nice. So as this fades out, and it does the loady thing.
Pan!
Oh,
I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
what's the tome though?
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
What
I
about
doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious.
That being said, at the moment, I'm happy to shake things up with
I
Athena.
trust you got what
At
you
the
need.
moment.
More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
It's quite the coincidence. The place you sent me just happens to be the place Calliope was attacked.
That is quite the coincidence. You must be very grateful.
It's just
So far, we've
hard to
got
trust a
Pan and
coincidence
Athena,
that
who are the
You have no reason
suspicious
to be
ones here.
suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
choose the love option.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? This tit for tat, back and forth.
I'll enjoy it if you're enjoying it.
Well, I'm not enjoying it.
Oh
Keep
my,
it
aren't
flirty,
you a
keeping
delight.
everybody on side.
Even if you haven't answered the question, don't think I didn't notice. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
What if I discover you're lying to me after all?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
That's a safe bet right now.
I hope it's somewhere
Oh my
good.
God, I hope.
Somewhere I'm not on trial.
Oh, my. You do know how to spoil the mood, don't you?
Of course I do.
If I can make a suggestion, live the high life. Throw caution to the wind.
That's your suggestion?
And why not? It's the same as when I first met you, Grace. You can enjoy being an idol. Simply follow my lead.
Why not?
Oh, why not?
See now, this is why I like you. Such a sense of the inappropriate.
Why is it inappropriate?
It is an ugly business living among the gods. You'll always
I've
twist
at
and
least
all,
picked
even if
an
you're trying
option.
Not to. And so I say, let's do it. The world
But
it
why
needs
not?
that
Why not
guy
romance
who
them
is
all?
prepared to
Isn't
move the
that in the
pieces
spirit of the Greek
from
gods?
every side. All of the world's on the edge of a knife, so I choose partying. There's no need for strife.
You are literally the god
So
of madness
dance,
and
little
pandemonium.
Gracie, come, won't you dance? Only so much
Stop
of your
referring to me as
life's
little,
in
though. That is
your
one thing that I hate
hands.
people doing.
Haven't I helped you? The rest is chance. So come on, let's have this dance. So what, the call was close. We're both alive and well. We'll live to fight another day, as far as I can tell. And even if you don't, and I expect you won't, I promise you'll be glad you spent the night with me.
Rude.
So, dance, little Gracie, come, won't you dance? Only so much of your life's in your hands. Haven't I helped you? The rest is chance. So
Good.
come on, let's have this dance.
I'm going with the green option because the green option is the way that I chose.
Fool, I believed I meant more to you. Guess all I am is a piece, a pawn, and you won't care when I'm gone.
Don't
Make him
be
feel
like
bad.
that, Grace. We both know this is who I am. I can't change, so take it or leave it. I won't repeat it. I'm only here for the dance.
You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
Which
I've
is
seen this
fair.
story many times, Grace. I've told this story many times. and it always ends the same way. You're hoping to find Medusa, I expect.
Changing the subject? And how do you even know about that?
I'm just
that's
trying
fair.
to be helpful, Grace. In my way. You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
We'll see how this goes because Medusa is a Gorgon, but that will make our playthrough for today. So, thank you everybody for joining me as I play through Stray Gods. If you've been enjoying this, please let me know. This will usually be up 24 hours later on my YouTube channel of the same name, Boomeadow. So you can leave your comments and everything over there. Hit the follow button while you're there if you like, or just hit the follow button, subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, because we love getting I love getting interactions from you guys and getting your opinions on all of that. If you like what I do over here on Twitch, hit the follow button. If you are able to or would like to, hit the subscribe button, because we would love you to be part of the little spooky family. Come and join us over here. Become a little ghosty too. Otherwise, I will be back on Thursday to play more Stray with our little orange cat that we have lovingly named Cosmo, thanks to the wonderful Left Foot Kevin. And we will be back on Saturday for more Dungeons & Dragons State of Anarchy. I believe Ignition Point has just gone up on the YouTube channel, so you can check that out as well. Otherwise... sorry, not Ignition Point. Ignition Point will be going up probably Wednesday. But State of Anarchy, the most recent session of State of Anarchy, is up there on my YouTube channel. However, thank you so much for keeping me company. It is always great to have you here. Really enjoy having you around. So I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. Otherwise, drink some water, get some rest, look after yourself, and I'll see you on Thursday at 11 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time for Stray. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye, guys.